Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and you are watching Jack Houston be built right before your eyes. So today I'm going to do some stuff with model kit bashing. I'm going to start with my junk box. It's always good to have a box full of junk parts, at least, if not boxes. I actually have a whole shelf full of model kits. Like this, just, you know, ready to be torn up and bashed. But so today what I'm concentrating on is the escape pod for the rocket, because that does come into play in the game. And what we've got here is a really cool, interesting little U.S. Army vehicle, and I really like the look of it, and I think that it could kind of become an interesting little Flash Gordon looking pod if treated just right and modified. So I'm going to take out my Dremel here, which never ever use a Dremel without one of these. In fact, I would suggest full-on goggles, but this is what I've got. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and crack this open. Okay, that's working pretty good. Looks like I've got it cracked open here, and I can see inside. Not sure what's in here. Kind of hoping that once I get into it, I'll be able to pop it open on the top without having to cut it on both sides. But it does look like it's going to give me some trouble. Oh, there we go. It's popping. This is the exciting part. I mean, when you kit bash, you never know what's going to happen. You never know, you know, how well it's going to come apart, or what kind of weird stuff you're going to find inside. There we go. All right, we are inside. This is the little propeller on the back. We don't need that. Here's a little dude inside there. We don't need him either, because we're going to have our own little dude. Okay, so now it's opened up. What that's going to allow me to do is get in here and probably polish up and clean that glass. If that doesn't work, I'm going to have to remove it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to hit it probably with some polisher heads there on the Dremel and get it cleaned up. And but first I'm going to concentrate on these wings. Now I'm thinking, take these wings and get rid of the wing part. Now, wouldn't that look neat? Like a funky Flash Gordon, you know, wing there that just has a little pod on the side. So I'm gonna have to sand that down and then close it up with the panel. And I think I'm gonna have something pretty neat when this is done. On the back, I'm looking at adding one of my rocket boosters that I showed you guys in one of the last videos. And have that on the back, and I think that I'm going to end up with something pretty neat and unique here. A lot of people will ask me, hey, well, some people ask me, hey, yeah, what do you do when you're working to keep from going crazy? You listen to stuff. As you can hear, I probably I do listen to a lot of music. I also listen to podcasts. Writing Excuses is a great one if you're into creativity, if you're into writing at all. Definitely listen to Writing Excuses. Another one I'm really enjoying right now is called Get That Memo. From a couple of friends, well, a friend I work with, and it's pretty neat. It's it's intelligent geek conversation about comics, movies, and beer. Three things I actually enjoy quite a bit. Good beer, not the Walgreens $3 beer. So yeah, the other thing I do though is that I listen to books. If you are either commuting a lot or you're doing a lot of creative work like this, when you're not watching podcasts like I do, or I should say YouTube videos or by other creative people like this that do this kind of thing, that's one of my favorite things to do. But when you're not doing that, check out Audible. I actually found out about Audible from Writing Excuses, and you can subscribe and download and stream books, and I have been able to get through a ton of Edgar Rice Burroughs books. They usually only have the first few in a series, but it's great stuff, really great. If you're doing stuff like this and you just want to zone out and chill out, definitely check that out. And yeah, I think I'm gonna get this sucker here put together and a little bit more modified, and then I'll show you kind of where I'm at with it. Oh, one other thing, if you're into this kind of thing and you haven't already found them, there are some really great YouTube channels from people doing terrain, miniature painting, model building, which if you're into that in a gaming kind of way, that it opens up a whole new bunch of awesome channels. So what you should probably do is check out the channels, which I think are right here, maybe, that I've suggested. Terrainaholic, he really got me started on that. I really got a lot of inspiration from him. Terranscapes, you're going to see some amazing stuff there. Blue Table Painting is really fun. If you're into gaming, Joy Berry is great. In fact, that's a great way to get into gaming, is watching her channel, because she sort of takes the newbie route. But yeah, there's just a ton of great channels out there where you can watch people do their hobby, girl painting. You can watch people paint, you can watch people build terrain, build models, kit bash, whatever your hobby happens to be. Of course, I'm doing this in service of actually making a game, but a point-and-click adventure game for the computer. But if you're watching this because you're into hobbies in general, check out those channels, and I will be back soon with another video to show you the progress on the Escape Pod. Thanks, guys.